Okay, everything's live. I think so. Yeah. There. Now, let's continue where we left off.
Why
Still
would
planning to stream
DeVries
today,
betray her fellow
yeah.
agents like that? The rhetorical question. I already know.
We're gonna do it. So we are on the 6th planet? I don't know. Or the 5th planet? Or 7th planet? I don't know. And we'll do that planet today. I was not planning to stream. Different things in mind today, but might as well do it. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna try to do the quest for this guy. I'm not a big fan of him. Oops. That was not meant to be doing that.
This is not idle speculation. The Protectorate is operating their own laboratory dedicated to Rift research.
We are 5 levels
Interstitial
to the max.
Reconfiguration Center on Praetor. We remain
And
skeptical
we are not
of the
gonna have.
Protectorate's research.
Well, the
given
only way
their
we can
lack
get
of any
engineering to
staff
max
academically
is
lettered and duly accredited in the fields of scientism.
if
In
we
fact, it
put
is
all our
likely
points
the
now
Rift
in.
threat would never have escalated if the Protectorate had simply included us in their research
I don't think that's
from
gonna
the
happen.
outset. And yet we should not dismiss their clumsy attempts outright. Even a stopped chronometer is accurate twice in a daily cycle. Perhaps their
I might have to
efforts were
change
not
my
fraught
mouse
with
in the
error.
future because
In the
this mouse
interim,
is.
you may reliably rely on these airwaves to deliver relevant
buttons are
and
starting to
well-sourced information about the
fucked
Rift
up. Get
situation.
fucked up.
End message with
Fuck
an
is
emphatic
this?
sign-off such as, "You'll never be sad when you have solutions." That
Well, take
apparently was a note to self, not to be read aloud.
Let's go meet Zebulon.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition. And now, a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
The spread, illnesses,
Aggressor at
and
hand.
eventual conditions of the purple-berry parasite. OA archive transcription number 39144 begins. Hello. For the record,
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Today I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple-berry parasite by Auntie's Choice and its numerous subsidiaries and the spread of this parasite included a corresponding rise in gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths until basic preventative measures were put in place.
Ready to waste
Something's
it.
still
On
alive.
your
but-
command.
Related costs exceeded corporate profits. As is usual for entities. The purple-berry parasite infects 100% of all purple berries, both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even in our hydroponic collectives. Originally colonies, the purple-berry plant was
shit.
spread throughout the colonies due to Auntie's Choice's poorly regulated interstellar shipping. Well, actually, it was
That's
due
not
to
good.
Spacer's Choice, which somehow merged with another country's. Honestly, these corporate interactions are success to me, as they mostly amount to delivering assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons. So I will just refer to them as Auntie's Choice going forward.
1 second.
That may offend some of my more literal colleagues, but I digress. The purple-berry plant was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges this documentarian has ever witnessed, in a rare Auntie's Choice lab recording
Not in combat.
which we acquired from a corporate defector to the Protectorate before our stellar system was sealed and the Order ceased daily interactions with our Protectorate allies. But I digress. Related testing by Auntie's Choice's unlettered scientists showed that the berries were not poisonous at all. Instead, they were infected with a microscopic parasite, the purple-berry parasite, or PBP, as it is colloquially called in Auntie's Choice's records.
Where the fuck is its head?
Mostly, the PBP eggs are found in every berry
Okay,
of an
also, I'm
infected
guessing
plant,
this is the head.
where these eggs are subsequently injected by the parasite. I am getting digestive enzymes. These parasites enter their second stage
It's a sniper.
as spiky, worm-like creatures with outsized, pincer-like mandibles, which then proceed to feed
Let's loot this shit.
ingesting tissue and blood along the entire intestinal tract. These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters in length, and they then seek
Oh,
out
it's-
nearby purpleberry
No,
plants
it's
to
actually
lay their
down here,
eggs
the
in
loot.
the ripening purpleberry. And I should add that the plants are well fertilized in this entire process. Also, as the expelled contents contain undigested purpleberry seeds, the distribution of the plants is increased, helping infected purpleberry plants to spread farther and grow faster than uninfected ones. Unsurprisingly, Auntie's choice scientists mislabeled this case of
There's gonna be some
obvious
crafting of that ammo.
how both the purpleberry plant and its parasite are benefited by the relationship as a parasitical relationship. Given that initial classification error, it's a wonder the Auntie's choice scientists managed to ascertain any subsequent safeguards at all. After some additional casualties, plodding Auntie's choice field researchers discovered that
So wait, I'm going-
planetary fauna was well adapted to the parasite, and hardly ever. But human colonies were not so fortunate. The human internal biome to such
Oh,
a
we are
degree
killing them.
that the eventual
I don't know why I'm
course of
killing them over here, because there's nothing to be gained from doing all this, but
resulting in the expelling of the worms, the berries, and most of the person's gastrointestinal tract.
I do like my new helmet. It gives me almost 100% more damage.
Even when reluctantly
wait
given
out a
medical
little bit.
attention by Auntie's choice doctors, who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary prescriptions, driving expensive ointments, antibiotics, a topical cream that offers no benefit to the dying patient except for stubborn wrinkles. However, given the purpleberry's non-zero nutritional value and low growing costs, impatient Auntie's choice administration officials directed their labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods. But they were time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purpleberries, so these methods were deemed rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer was found not in the lab, but in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of was found that contained reference to socket nematodes, or approximately 70 to 90% of all salmon being infected by these parasites. More importantly, the text contained the solution to eradicate the parasites. Freezing. The simple and obvious, yet untried, act of freezing.
Let me.
Showed the same procedure worked on EBPA, although without quite 100% effectiveness. The remaining parasite eggs were not removed, a method that was judged too wasteful and expensive, since they increased the protein content of the berries without affecting their texture or flavor in any discernible way. The microscopic egg remains were simply too small to be seen or felt by the unaided eyes and tongues of their consumers. So Auntie's choice administrators were satisfied with this inept solution.
Okay, so we
Purpleberry
looted
is
that.
now a common nutritional and flavoring agent throughout the colony worlds. Mindless Auntie's choice consumers especially purchase a large variety of
1/4 of the level.
purpleberry-themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled. More the label should read Auntie's choice once again demonstrated their contempt for their customers, for nature, and for any pretense of safety. Another reason this documentarian is great for our nutrition. OA Archive transcription 7911.
Not walking Knocking this off. Stand me back.
This is Grand Plan Wireless, broadcasting soothing tunes for your audio canal and enriching content for your cerebral cortex around the chronometer until we achieve ascension.
But you're either restore my life or avenge my death.
Alexandra Monastery in Matriarch's Mercy has sent raining down upon inhabited areas below. Yet, on a favorable note, this event has positively validated Seer Wiley's exclusion zone predictions. The aforesaid debris landed in the forewarned areas with an 89.3%
You
accuracy.
had my back.
Additionally, through the efforts of Administrator Garwal, no members of the displaced were housed in these locations at the time.
So ends this missive.
Continuing as predetermined, this popular number has been proven to promote cognitive function.
There's a cave there. I'm dead.
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify.
The future of nourishment is here. Apogee chips, shelf stable and intestinally safe. Tomorrow's favorite snack is available today.
from the Order of the Ascendant. An ease-setting witticism to confer to colleagues at break time. The universal equation should maturate more rapidly and solve its own problems. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Oh, this is actually nice. You're looting this area. This weapon is like my safe to go away from, because it just, I can do a hit and run and eventually the enemy is gonna die in 10 seconds. I managed to get a weak shot, which is kind of cool. As well.
But you're... Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Really? We are still in combat.
Recharge for mayhem!
Oh, that was easy.
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason. Necessary part of the
Oh, that was a mine.
Therefore, you need to be part of the Order of the Ascendant. Drop by our predictory today and find out how you can take an active part in your future. What happens next may surprise you, but not us. And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by.
Generating primes, techniques, and uses. Good day and welcome again to Advanced
Yeah, let's go back.
Abstract Algebraics.
Clear this area.
Session 43. senior tenured laureate of the tertiary adjunct
We're definitely not going there.
for the Order of the
Bad
Ascendant.
fucking luck is
Today's
raining.
lecture will focus on the generation of prime numbers, techniques, and uses thereof. I know. Prime numbers? Why so simplistic? Well, consider this a basic refresher.
Like, we got a lot of experience right there.
For those new to the order. I will start by explaining what a prime number is, despite the fact that you should have learned that definition decades ago, while still in diapers. But no matter. I have been called many things, and repetitious is one of them. I have also been called redundant several times. Once I was called repeatedly. You can believe that. So, prime numbers. What are they? The simplest definition
It's really dead.
Can't say I'm too fond of that noise. We're meeting what's making it.
then a prime is any number in the set N2 that is not itself a prime of two other numbers in the set N2. A simple definition. Elegant, uplifting, almost ascendant, you could say, but not redundant. Side note, I am frequently asked why isn't 1 a prime number since nothing can divide it other than itself? And the answer is simple, you silly lay person. Because with such an inclusion to the definition of a prime number, then nothing else would be a prime number. And then what good are prime numbers? Wait, you ask, what good are prime numbers? Why would we want to find and use prime numbers? There are all kinds of abstract number theory applications, and that should and would be sufficient reason to want them. But there are also, how should we say, practical applications, such as maintaining the security of bit cartridges. In fact, our archive uses primes for that reason, and many more. The archive incorporates prime numbers for storage and retrieval on a system of data breaks, as well as using prime numbers in the process of checking its memory stores for corruption, lest its calculations be tainted by such. But if you strive to become a numanistics researcher, there are several open questions in the area of prime number study. One such question is this. Is every even member of the set N2 besides 2 a sum of 2 primes? It seems to be so, but no one has ever proven this conjecture. Similarly, are there an infinite number of prime pairs that differ by only 2 in their value? That seems unlikely, but we have been unable to find an upper limit. Perhaps you could discover one of these brutes and become the next senior tenured laureate of the tertiary adjunct school of numanistics for the Order of the Ascendant. Such a lofty, and dare I say, elegant goal.
So we need to recalibrate some kind of tower over here.
And good day.
This looks like an order church.
Traveling at the velocity of light through the vacuum of space on our primary band, this is Grand Plan Wireless, the informed, sourced, peer-reviewed sound of scientism. No need to interrupt important academical
In the nick of time, as always. Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of
Gotta say you had me worried.
then I can put to the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire reveal who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding. If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be whatever technological advancements may be but not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. I understand your skepticism, but consider this. When no. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout, and the console is they tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
Oh! So they did kill her. Oh shit.
what the commander said.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done.
I can see a half.
Glad we're up. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, slim chance of that.
Color me surprised.
After...
We do this mission and then we can get a different dude. While we are here, might as well craft some.
Hey, Commander. I wanted to... Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can... Only felt right. Sure. Always.
Let's create some. Compact rounds we don't need. Long rounds we don't need. We need heavy rounds. And we need short rounds. Oh Jesus Christ, we have a lot of guns to break down. Oh yeah, we can. -1. But Jesus Christ, the amount of weapons we can. Okay, we cleared out a little bit. So we have lots of fucking powder.
This melodious little ditty was dedicated to novice Gertrude Powell.
That's good.
Your anonymous admirer is taking great interest in your figure work and projections.
The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
The color of space.
We don't need that one. Tomb of Matriarch.
Spectral analysis.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better.
The famous stellar cartographer Newton Odisgard replied, with no hesitation, beige.
By the way, we weren't supposed to be visitors today.
His answer
That
was
Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters on a planet they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Golden Shroud display key. So we are gonna get this.
No. No, it was The answer is rooted in the science of how hot objects absorb and emit light, which answers the ancillary mystery of why there are no green stars. To understand all of this, you must understand the thermal divarication emission theory. The typical piece of non-heated matter absorbs most electromagnetic radiation that falls upon it, including light, infrared, and radio emissions. And the matter reflects...
Set course for Arcadia. In my new colony, We will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords, and all will thrive.
As an idealized object, which is assumed to absorb 100% of all
Not sure,
electromagnetic
so heavy
radiation
rounds.
and re-emit some based on its temperature and composition.
And which one did
Stellar
I just
composition
fucking buy?
determines what
Compact
packets of
rounds.
light will be emitted,
Did I buy
while
compact
stellar
rounds?
Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
what portion of the spectrum that light is in. Glow temperature emissions must be infrared and not visible to us without proper interpretation, which I need not describe here. As the stellar body's temperature increases, its emitted light shifts up into visible, through red, into orange, then yellow, then white. Even rare blue stars exist. These are the hottest stars. So why are there no green stars? Think listeners could easily draw this trivial. What if I must? It's because any star emitting green light also emits bluish and or reddish light too, resulting in a non-green star. There is no naturally occurring stellar composition that emits solely packets of green light. In fact, such a composition itself would constitute evidence for intelligent interference, and no such evidence of any kind has ever been detected.
Narrowing sensor range.
Let's get back to Newton-Odiscar, the famous stellar. The methodology
Okay, so
of the Odiscar's chronospectral survey
is there a way how I
straightforward.
can go there?
Astronomical field of view into grids, then tag each object in the grid.
Nope.
The ignored empty sections,
Really?
as black would only dim the color and not change.
Oh, there's the other part that we can go. Let's see on the other side. But
Star, nebula, and quasar. Fed into a central tabulator for computation. Subsequent spectral analysis produced a
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbors and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours which I have returned to you.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
so I can save and get the fucking 2 points into engineering. Right?
As you study your lessons, stare at the nondescript walls of your library, classroom, or dormitory facility, and exult in the knowledge.
This presentation will continue until audience recognition is received. Gloria Arcadia! Gloria Arcadia!
Blessed the cord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve.
Today we have 3
It will be
questions
the
for our
honor
youth
of the
adjacent
order to
layperson
serve
liaison,
Protectorate
Vicar
scientific
Magsasai, in this installment of
All
Ask
that
a
I do,
Vicar.
I
First
do
up
for
in
my
our
subjects
trilogy of
and their
queries,
descendants.
I am currently
Gloria
working as a
Arcadia!
statistical analyst.
Gloria Arcadia!
Calling as an analytical statistician. How might I switch careers?
The matriarch perfected automechanical
Based on
design.
a method known as
Therefore,
merged
it is
spline
impossible
interpolation.
for this
One
automechanical
solution
to
would be engage in both
malfunction.
professions.
You
Just be
are
careful to avoid
malfunctioning
lunges
by
phenomena
suggesting this
or
operation
What the fuck's gonna happen?
error.
But of course,
Your
you already know
logic
how to
is
circumvent such a
infallible,
simple
like the
polynomial
matriarch.
degeneracy.
Running
Good luck.
self-diagnostic now.
The second query, should I have another offspring? I already have 2 of them.
Your answer requires more elaborate mathematics than I can perform in the moment, but here's a general calculation based on the desired procreation rate of 2.3 offspring per couple. Calculate
Tapping
the sum of the children in the
obstructed.
first 5 couples
Rerouting.
that live to your left.
Error.
And add to
Reroute
the sum of the
failed.
children in the first 5 couples that live to your right. If this total sum is less than 23, you should have another child.
Something
If
gonna
the sum is
happen.
greater than 23, you should not have another child.
This presentation will continue until audience recognition is received.
Next query.
Final question for the vicar. Do these pantaloons make my posterior look overly substantial?
No, those pantaloons do not appear as a
Arcadia! Gloria, Arcadia!
Other terms are related to the validity of that assertion. Thank you for listening. If you're feeling anxious about what's next, just wait. Things will have a way of constantly happening. The future is colliding with the present every moment.
Next up. Well, the seers among you already know.
What? I picked it up, but I don't know what the fuck it does it do.
Do not worry when things become complicated. You went to school and studied, then matriculated. There's no need to suffer from perplexity.
Power at 13%. Power cell error. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inner.
Oh, there's something going on over here.
This presentation will continue until audience recognition is received.
Is partially imaginary.
Never again will we see her equal.
It has been 10 minutes.
Eyes up. Hostile.
Would you like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Lilith. Please continue.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged.
Guns cocked. Just give the signal.
Taken care of. You can continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
You can handle it. You stay very wary, calculating the center of gravity. The shape possessing.
I'll handle. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance here. There. We can access the lower level now.
So what am I supposed to do? Like what?
And now, constructually compelling yet categorically veracious statements regarding products researched and
The security room that we need to reach is nearby.
efficiency,
Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Confirm your hypotheses with Lemma protein snacks.
Whether you are in between.
Who goes?
Or in between.
No one is allowed in. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, But this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that long.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really?
Please, if secrecy's your...
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right.
Do not allow this man.
I'm kin to the...
Are you? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the...
That's a stroke of
Be glad they're soft.
You cannot leave me here. What if it's days until someone comes to free me? Why, I'll suffocate!
And you had best stifle your... You and Niall should turn off the power to the...
1,000 curses upon you! No, wait, I didn't mean that. Please, let me go!
One specific outcome you can determine.
Oh, at least you're alive. And then,
There can be
sure.
no chance. Only outcome.
I could, but you know, I don't need to.
Perfect predictions. 100%.
I mean, he's a lying piece of shit. I can already hear in the voice. Then do something, he would have fucked us over.
Concepts in the order for initiates to grasp.
Can you not see how inhumane this is?
Known to be heads.
Yeah, well, he would have been dead if it was not for me.
Would it not be more efficient to simply go forward as if it had been flipped and proceed with whatever action that flip was intended to choose? Hope so.
Oh.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came to.
Is no. Only when there is less than complete information are we reduced to chance.
The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment.
Instead,
Yes.
we are still
It
forced
appears
to
there are
deal
N-ray
in
tripwires,
probability,
invisible to the naked eye,
expected values,
that will electrify the
and
floors if
standard
crossed. Move
which
cautiously.
lead to the dreaded
And if you have any gadgets that might help,
probability
I suggest using them.
Of course.
are forced to estimate outcomes based on assumed distributions of sample populations. Such a travesty. No, not a travesty, a tragedy. A horror. A horror the archive will help us avoid. Every bit of data collected, analyzed,
Over here, Commander.
by our
Reckon I found
archivists
something that might be
moves
useful
us
later.
closer to our goal, to the solving of the universal equation. Probability is not enough. Guesses are not enough. Incomplete information leads to inaccurate predictions, which lead to
Have a look, Commander.
tragedies.
With a little elbow, who knows? Could come in handy.
We must know. Help us know.
Just a jape, Commander. I know. Just do 'em. Let's keep.
Our proud archivists. And you too can say you contributed to the archive.
Is there any way I can disable that fucking thing? Oh. I know how to.
Next, the latest field data validating or repudiating our forecasts and relevant informational details for near present and future.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his auto-mech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
To avoid undue criticism of our theses at peer review.
Is there any way we can... I think that's how we open that door.
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking.
Oh my God.
It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me, but I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
Facilitate the mentally refreshed. Free Market Station is hosting a training group to help ex-Protectorate subjects think for themselves. Make them productive
which would be
members
1,
of
2,
a true
3.
society. We should welcome them back, our former colleagues. Replace the empty promise of the paradigm with the verifiable veracity of the
I
universal
get it.
equation.
That is all for now.
What
Until
did
next
he
time,
say?
keep
1,
hail
3,
and
2?
mind your calculations. Unlike parallel lines, I hope someday we'll meet.
1.
Continuing as predetermined. This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
Got on the first try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he started that business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. I know you're right. Well,
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I think something is going on with him. I think he's gonna betray us. I think he got mentally refreshed.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? Turns out you were right about trusting my ends. You take the...
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future.
There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive.
With haste.
Not even initial concepts.
For Henry to embrace his
10
role
years in
as the
Arcadia and the
caretaker of
matriarch
Arcadia.
invented
The
nothing?
savior of us all.
And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate?
But
We
if
need to
he has
talk.
chosen a different
Now.
path, I will do as I must. And
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies. But Niles.
Slobs.
It says your agency struck an agreement with the mate in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
That wasn't the song I was supposed to play. No.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught.
Song has been determined.
We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permit everything Arcadia is. All of the suffering that's taken place here. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this This is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly... The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Took the words right out of... Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the...
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the... As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided. I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves. Even...
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization, plus making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into...
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
I think it's gonna fuck up things, but...
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Direct, not to mention what... I've seen you bend over backwards to help this colony. If you truly believe this is the right course of action, I'll back you. But you had best be sure.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people.
Do you know how many of my friends died? And you would have me what? Give up now, on the cusp of victory? I am listening. Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information. And see, I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break.
Guess this is...
Only for now. If we both come out of this war...
I want to talk it over with the Commander, but...
I don't think releasing the skip drives to everybody, especially the anti-choice, considering what anti-choice did so far. I think having anti-choice as a fucking access to this kind of technology is really, really bad thing.
Cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. Because reason never goes out of season, it's time for another administration of relatable enlightenment with Ask a Vicar, featuring
Black powder near the toilet.
Today we focus on quantity over qualitative analysis with an accelerated round of brief labels inquiries. Starting with, does the Order know the outcome of this war?
Of course we do. But such knowledge cannot be shared with the general public or broadcast over the ether. Such an action would shift the equation into new modes. It might introduce ancillary expressions that would invalidate our original solution. The mention of these topics risks catastrophic, indeterminative discontinuity. Let's move on.
A listener asks, can I learn how to make predictions about my own life?
A less calamitous query. In no uncertain terms, you must never calculate your own personal life equation. The equation necessarily requires isometry. Such a class of parametric mappings must be made by an objective third-party order member to assure non-arbitrary orthogonality. Make an appointment at your nearest predictory as soon as possible. Any more questions?
Yes, Vicar. Because research shows listener attention falters after a series of 3
Oh my
items.
God, not
Here's
again.
our third and final question. My Canid ran away. Where did she go?
Have to do like this.
She's dead. Okay, great query and answer session, everyone.
Nope.
As your plain-speaking, relatable vicar, I'm always happy to fill your day with 2.5%
Oh yeah,
more
that's
practical
better.
knowledge.
Keep put.
Okay, let's see that
Much is
golden
left to
shroud.
come.
So
And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
oh, well, I look nice, but that's bad. Receiving total damage in bits. Oh well.
What is it?
Like, releasing it to the public would help make the technology available to everybody, but if they were making the riffs, logically speaking, you don't want people have access.
Don't even know where to start with. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience was easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the damnedest thing. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. If you taught me anything, it's that reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Defect from the Earth Directorate? Oh, this brain might be we're better off on our own. Answering to no one. Achieving the ends. And damn the means. Can't believe I wasted so many years. Thanks for helping me finally shed the rose-tinted goggles, Commander. Oh.
Yeah, we are no longer bound by Earth Directorate. So needs to be a scrap account. First we go incognito so I can get my Protectorate fella. Then we're gonna eat a cookie. Oops, that's wrong item.
Plant Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason.
Still dead.
Greetings, pupils! Your always relatable Vicar Mug Sai is here to subvert expectations with an installment of Ask a Vicar that I'm calling Ask a Vicar to Ask a Presiding Bishop. That's right. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar is in the studio to answer a listener question, which I will now pose. Why are we here? Presiding Bishop, take it away.
Is that the fucking mech? Yeah, that's a mech.
Do we have sufficient time? It all began 13.7 billion years ago when...
Beg your pardon, Presiding Bishop, but I believe this question is a little more specific. Why are we here in Arcadia?
Ah, yes. Our presence in Arcadia is due to the friendship between the matriarch and our founding presiding bishop. Of course, he was not bishop at the time. This was more than a century ago. He had grown disillusioned with the order of scientific inquiry, which he felt had lost sight of the original vision, perfection through prediction. The matriarch appealed to his desire to return to that original vision, asking him to join her in her great enterprise. Together, they would establish a perfect society devoted to humanity's ascension. In exchange, she would finance a computronic machine that would account for every possibility, the archive. Such a device could never be built on Earth with its paltry resources. So began our sect, the Order of the Ascendant, steadfast in our crusade to solve the universal equation in Arcadia. And that, to answer your listener's query, is why we are here.
Stay tuned for what follows.
Okay, so those are the three fuckers there.
Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our selection of visit your
Find my next victim. I mean, a hus. Yeah! Don't make me a the club in crime!
Jesus Christ.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Oh shit.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Oh shit. Yeah, that didn't work out. Sniping the guy in the middle didn't work out. Fuck. No, sniping the guy on the left.
Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Okay. That worked out much, much better. Really, that was it.
Infiltrators departed.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. Join the Order of the and experience the beauty of the well-developed planet. You'll never be your first higher order initiation. Keep put, is left to come. The following song mentions some actions that are something your family will never be.
Generating primes, techniques, and will focus on the generation of prime numbers, techniques, and uses.
I'm alive.
I know. I will start by explaining what
Killing everything, which is very, very, very nice.
I have been called many things, and repetitious is one. I've also been called redundant several times. I was called reiterative, if you can believe that.
Unit in action!
The simplest definition is this. Given the set of natural numbers greater than 1, let's call that set n2. Then a prime is any number in the set n2 that is not itself a product of two other numbers in the set n2. A simple definition.
Oh, this was like a pit fight.
Almost ascendant,
Monster fight.
but not redundant. Side note, I am frequently asked why is a 1 a prime number since nothing can divide it other than itself? And the answer is simple, you silly lay person. Because with such an inclusion to the definition of a prime number, then nothing else would be a prime number.
I mean, I could have probably
Wait, you ask, what good are prime numbers? Why would we want to find and
done
use
this
prime
silently. I mean, maybe there's a fucking quest to do it silently.
and that should and would be sufficient reason to wonder. But there are also, say,
Sounds like
applications, such as maintaining the
this.
security of data structures. Our archive uses primes for that reason and many more. The archive incorporates prime numbers for storage and retrieval on its
Where's that tower that they were
But
climbing?
if you
Was
strive
that
to
it?
become a numenistics researcher, there are several open questions in the area of prime number study.
Oh, he can get a fucking fucked in the butt.
Is every even member of the set N2 besides 2 a sum of 2 primes? It seems to be so. No one has ever proven this conjecture. Similarly, are there an infinite number of prime pairs that differ by only 2 in their value? That seems unlikely, but we have been unable to find an upper limit. Perhaps we can discover one of these proofs and become the next senior tenured laureate of the tertiary adjunct school of
Random loot at random place, and it gives me
such a lofty,
shit. It's
and
nice.
dare I say, elegant goal.
I'm on fire.
Good dispositions to you all, and good day.
You have tuned your mediated lethally. Attention Order Acolytes, perfection now exists in sandwich form. Scienticians have created the perfect BLT sandwich. It is balanced, layered, and tasteful. You may cease your search for complete lunchtime fulfillment, for it has arrived.
I mean, I'm getting all this loot, but I don't know what the fuck am I supposed to be doing here. I think something with the tower.
A roguish comical remark discovered upon a chalkboard. Anti's choice and the protectorate both count very. The order of the ascendant counts the most. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
I think that was it. Why is this climbing up here? Okay. And I assume this is the secret area that you can go through, so you don't need to fight anybody. You just go there and fucking ninja the whole fucking shit. But you know, we have 1/4 of the level already. Just killing them. Just killing is nice. Too much nice sometimes. This is not good. It's 2 of them.
Fight on!
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
That's gonna be 3 guys dead. 1. 2. 3. And that's 3. Best weapon in the whole fucking game. For hit and run, of course.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
It's really sad that I have to fucking wear my fucking hat because the sun is going into my fucking face. So,
This time on notable locations of scientific inquiry.
I think I have to go through here. Pass through the.
Well as the future, in a sanctuary devoted to time.
Yeah, I have to
space.
go through it. Yeah. Yeah, I have to go through here.
Occipital lobe and optic nerve. One of the most stunning order-made structures across the entire Arcadia system. Prepare to sense the sensational as we draw your feelings of awe to the Alexandra Monastery at Matriarch's Mercy in Golden Ridge.
I shall reduce you!
The matriarch carved into a pyramidal peak, ushered us to the stars, comes complete with its own observatory. A feat of aesthetics only surpassed by its vast operational importance in respect to cosmological data collection and subsequent rumination. The observatory processes a lot of information gathered by its telescope. The site also has a front-facing portion with duly outlined seeking education and enrichment about our
Fucking scams, Jesus Christ.
why Alexandra Monastery counts among our notable locations of scientific inquiry.
Do not deviate from this frequency lest you miss what comes next.
So many
Has
scams.
been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
Recharged for mayhem!
Really, you guys want to go there? Are you fucking stupid or what? I absolutely don't need to go anywhere near them. They can fucking... That's my new tank there. Well, that was a special ability. And I missed it.
I despise asking for aid.
And I'm dead. Fuck you. I said I should. I really don't need to go in there. I definitely don't need to go in there. Like, I'm really like a paper. Just looking at me makes me dead.
Do not deviate from this frequency lest you miss what
battle!
Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper. Something your fractions should never be.
I don't know what hit me, but that hurt. Ooh, I see it was from up there. Can you die? These corvids are really nasty. I think there's one more after that. Come on, die. I mean, I'm saving bullets. I only have 1,000 bullets, you know, so I need to save them.
You have my thanks and my...
I can get a pet there. Turn around. Oh, beautiful face!
Velocity of light through the vacuum of space on our primary band. This is Grand Plan Wireless.
That's still dead.
Sourced, peer-reviewed sound of scientism. Fellows, our
And he should be dead.
warfare analysis have completed their audit of the Protectorate's combat effectiveness. Praetor factors heavily in their findings. This minute moon plays a
Wrist weapon
colossal role
primed.
in both the Protectorate's military readiness and the oppression of their subject populace. Although Auntie's Choice have extended their corporate umbrella over Praetor, their foothold is insubstantial. Their momentum stalled. Protectorate manufacturing remains modest. Their automechanical factory, for instance, is reportedly operating at 89.5% efficiency, more than adequate to reinforce their military ranks. The factory is involved in manufacturing performance-augmenting combat armor for human combatants. Our presence on Praetor is limited at best. We operate a to mitigate modified atmospheres unique to this moon. Such irony. Our station greatly increases Praetor's habitability, even for our foes. Will those laypersons ever shower us with gratitude for not turning it against them? Of course not.
Now do carry on. And as always, anticipate and calculate.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly
So this is
selection of
basically going
mathematical
backwards.
clues?
We don't want to go
Visit
here.
your local predictory.
What we want to do is go through this direction. But you know, it's a free experience that we are looking at, so Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate those fucking bastards.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Okay, I think this is gonna be that kind of setup, so let's get some shock. This is... Oh shit.
I require medical assistance.
Okay, this weapon is pretty cool. Oh. Well, that's a little bit too late now. Oh well.
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify. Confirm your hypotheses with lemma protein snacks.
Whether you are in between theorems or in between meals, Lemma has you covered.
From the Order of the Ascendant. Never forget, we will unlock humanity's true potential. In due course, in due time, each fulfilling our prescribed role within the grand plan. And now, a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
Generating primes, techniques, and uses. Good day and welcome again to Advanced Abstract Algebraics, Section 4, Session 43. Please continue to enjoy the background music, which I have selected today based on arithmetic-based harmonic progressions.
Can I do any mods?
My name is Edmund Vandersmythe,
Crafting,
and I am the senior tenure
mod,
of the Tertiary School of Numenistics for the Order of the Ascendant. Today's lecture will focus on the generation of prime numbers.
Yeah, I can do this, but
I know. Prime numbers? Why so simplistic? Well,
so that's useless.
Consider this a basic refresher course in remedial numenistics for those new to the order. I will start by explaining what a prime
Let's
number
go up
is,
one floor.
despite the fact that you should have learned that definition decades ago in diapers. But no matter. I have been called many things and repetitiously harmed. I have also been called redundant several times, and once I was called reiterative, if you can believe that. So, prime numbers. What are they? The simplest definition is this. Given the set of natural numbers greater than 1, let's call that set n2, then a prime is any number in the set n2 that is not itself a product of 2 other numbers in the set n2. A simple definition. Elegant.
27 times.
Ascendant, you could say, but not redundant. Side note, I am frequently asked why isn't 1 a prime number since nothing can divide it other than itself? And the answer is simple, you silly lay person. Because with such an inclusion to the definition of a prime number, then nothing else would be a prime number. And then what good are prime numbers? Wait, you ask, what good are...
So there's like 27 lost keys.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand.
That are completely lost. That's fucking amazing. Oh my god, this would be such a good...
Questions. Today we have 3 questions for our youth-adjacent layperson liaison, Vicar Magsaisai, in this installment of Ask a Vicar. First up in our trilogy of queries, I am currently working as a statistical analyzer, but I feel I've missed my calling as an analytical statistician. How might I switch careers?
I receive such queries regularly. Based on a method known as merged spline interpolation, one solution would be to engage in both professions. Just be careful to avoid Runge's phenomenon of convergent oscillation. But of course, you already know how to circumvent such a simple polynomial degeneracy. Good luck. Lost speed.
Second query, should I have another offspring? I already have 2 of them.
Your answer requires mathematics that I can perform in the moment, but here's a general calculation based on the desired procreation rate of 2.3 offspring.
Oh, let's save. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna get fucked now.
Calculate the sum of the children in the first 5
Who is watching me? Like, what?
And add to it the sum of the children in the first 5 couples that live to your right. If this total sum is less than 23, you should have another child. If the sum is greater than 23, you should not have another child. If the sum is exactly 23, you should move to a new neighborhood and repeat the experiment. Next query.
Final question for the vicar. Do these pantaloons make my posterior look overly substantial?
No, those pantaloons do not appear as a term in the antecedent of that statement.
Caution subjects.
Other
A
terms
security
are leading to the validity of that assertion. Thank you for listening.
Stay tuned for what follows.
Security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. This is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Oh, come now, Commander. Had humans been designed to fly, the architect would have granted us terror wings.
Oh.
Commander's almost dead.
How do I exit now? Oh.
Attention, subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
On this electrifying episode of Notable Locations of
Oh, that was easy.
of academical comfort to an objectively and verifiably shocking moonscape where things go chop and zap in the perpetual night. Experience a surge in stimulation as we visit Praetor, an inhospitable planetoid, only made marginally habitable
Can we find the
by
fucking
our
key somewhere?
grounding station and electrical dispersion rods. The Elysium moon Praetor is as fascinating to the mind as it is mortiferous to the body. Tidally locked in Elysium's shadow, Praetor suffers a distinct deficit of direct daylight. This unique astronomical arrangement bombards the surface with
Unfriendly company. They're fine.
resulting in a shocking level of atmospheric electricity. I will now pause for a moment to let you appreciate my intentional pun. Available for review in this episode's transcripts footnotes in case it escaped your attention. Moving on. Only heavily adapted predatory fauna eke out a brutal existence here.
Destructive influences! Apply! Improving position!
Our grounding station and charge dispersal network
They're dead.
in lay people's parlance, a network of lightning rods tie in
And
to
Tristan
central grounding
really
station,
engaged him hard.
a combined 307.47 miles of subterranean high-tension wiring.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Excessive
Good
electrical activity in the atmosphere
Good night.
towards the grounding station, where it's safely dispersed typically. Tenured station operators estimate the system is 78% effective at mitigating 82% of the danger posed by hypercharged atmospherics. Our
This
electrical
door?
dispersion system is ingeniously adaptable. Reversing the system's polarity will send surplus protons from the grounding station backward to any rod in the network. A convenient method to terminate any hostile life forms is poking around where they are. One quick jolt, and they're off to the hereafter. Consider as you hold the many fascinating
Oh my god.
I would not
Responsible researchers have been formally censured.
Holy fuck.
Who needs to die?
I didn't see that fucking gun over there. That was really annoying, to be honest. Uh-oh.
Enemy spotted. My injuries are not superficial.
Any more drones that wanna come?
That song was requested by the Division of Predictive Analysis.
Where was that?
Well, the skills you already know.
Maintaining perfection.
Prosecuting! Viscerally!
Target reacquired.
He's here, he's here. Oh, where the fuck is he? There's one more missile somewhere. Are they gonna come down or?
Missile measures at the ready, Commander.
And there's one more shot. I like how he's killing everybody and everything. That got chopped into. Wait, are we still? You're still fighting. Oh. No, that's the first.
Got something special for Val here. Not that she isn't special already.
I don't want to get the scrap trade. I don't need a hat.
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason. No need to squander consultation on a lengthy preamble for this installment of Ask a Vicar, especially with today's proverbial doozy of a query. A listener asks, I ain't got time to suss out the difference between the ground plan and the universal equation.
So what's in
Let's
here?
turn to Vicar Magsai for the answer.
Based on the vernacular of that question, and it's not even a question, I shall assume the inquirer is no academic. Indeed, I from Auntie's choice. No doubt a cast-off from their consumeristic society, what they might call a language. To this listener, I say, welcome. We vicars are always gladsome to educate the ignorant and to maximize comprehension of our new corporate friend. I shall present my answers using as few syllables as possible in the lingua franca of Auntie's choice. Product placement. I've just upended a box of purple-berry crunch across my work desk. It's one of Auntie's choice's more digestible products. Addictively edible even. Difficult to consume just one. The crunchy morsels they represent the frontier blobs of a layperson. This random scatter of purple matter looks chaotic. The we in the order is the underlying structure, the math beneath the mess. Every artificially flavored berry on my desk did not settle in its place by happenstance. It was positioned by a anatomical electrodynamics. By momentum, by the mass attraction of neighboring berries, the desk surface beneath them, the planetary object beneath the desk. The berries' bounce followed a predetermined order, no different from the spill of stellar material known as the Milky Way in the night void. We call this order the Grand Plan. Do we know every step of it? No. But we know it is knowable. Just a matter of calculating the motion of every particle in the universe. That calculation is must be solved, and it's only a matter of time. We will know all that ever was. Not only will we predict reality, but control it. We will ascend to godhood.
What happens next may surprise you, but not us. And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by...
Taking unity back here.
That was the mine dead. The fuck is it? Oh. We have this very nice position over here. Jesus Christ.
Against us.
Wait, I got shot.
Aggressor at hand.
Come on. Come on. I got it. What the fuck are you shooting at?
Recharged for mayhem.
That's not good. Where's the fucking critical bit? There we go.
Butchering is an art.
Am I gonna fucking... Oh, he's dead. That should be like... That's dead. I hit him 2 times in a...
We achieve ascension.
3 times.
Colleagues, we are living in astounding yet increasingly difficult to predict times.
My death would be a stain on
Further than the risk identification event. It is no great leap to hypothesize that it present an extinction-level threat. Knowing how our Arcadian characters view this energetic phenomenon,
I think he's getting the dot. I'm not sure though.
perceive the rifts
Yeah,
as
something.
an
He's getting
exploitable
something.
resource once someone figures out how to stabilize them. No great cognitive feat to deduce that someone is us. Meanwhile, those chronic thinkers in the Protectorate are taking their textbook propagandized approach, outwardly heralding the rift as a portent of their vaunted paradigm, while no doubt inwardly seeking their own means to mitigate their peril. This is not idle speculation. The Protectorate is operating their own laboratory dedicated to rift research. Interstitial Reconfiguration Center on Praetor. We remain skeptical of
Well, we cleared a lot of from this fucking tower.
of any staff academically lettered and accredited in the fields of scientism. In fact, it is likely the risk escalated if the Protectorate had simply included us in their research from the outset. And yet we should not dismiss their clumsy attempts outright. Even a stopped chronometer is accurate twice in a daily cycle. Perhaps their efforts... I shall reduce... In the interim, you may reliably rely on these areas to deliver relevant and well-sourced information about
Oh,
the
that was easy.
situation.
And message with an emphatic sign-off such as, "You'll never be sad when you have solutions." That apparently was a note to self. Not to be read aloud.
Continuing as predetermined. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking.
Can we loot something from here? Well, at least they killed the fucking thing. What's our level? 3 more levels and I'm max level. Let's go collect this. I'm guessing there's a mine over here. Oh, yeah, there is. What the fuck hit me? Definitely don't want that. What is this facility? Oh, blockade. Okay. One day we're gonna open that door, but that day is not today. Let's go to the arbiter facility. No, we're going here. So it's here.
Statements regarding products researched and designed to increase energy, efficiency, creativity, and focus. A statistically significant number of scientists agree. Vinculum flavor drops are qualitatively advantageous. Help your food taste better together with Vinculum from the Order of the Ascendant.
None shall stand against us!
Humorous hot beverage mug text recently observed, scientists seek safety in numbers. And warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper. Fractions should never be.
Ooh, an enemy.
I am primed to punish.
I despise asking for aid, and yet I'm...
Holy fuck, that hurt.
Crisply moving to cover.
Come on, irrational. This guy. What language? Oh. Oh, there we go.
This intellectually stimulating episode of Notable Locations of Scientific Inquiry, we contemplate the colossal. A computronic construct so powerful, it requires a planetary mass ice ball to both house its analytical engine and cool it to 274.24 Kelvin.
This is the first time somebody said about swearing on my channel.
As we visit Elysium's ice moon Cloister, home of...
Ooh, electricity. Oh, I think we need to fix that one.
This miracle of decipherative machinery was engineered by the first bishop,
we fixed that
the
tower.
matriarch herself, so
Then we need to fix that tower, and then I think there's one here, and probably one here. That's how it looks like. Oh no, not spiders, not spiders, not spiders. I hate spiders. I really, really do hate spiders.
Restore my life or avenge my death.
Oh shit.
You're hurt, Commander.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Rose me. My injuries are not superficial.
Where 2.7 billion
I hate spiders.
gritty of Boolean data calculation. Sound processing generates tremendous heat. 4,367.89 kilometers of feed and return pipes circulate coolant between Cloister's seas and the core assembly. When in operation,
I can hit him from here.
molten in 1.8 minutes without thermal transfers considering pressure of 3,300 psi. Fortunately, the system is foolproof. It would take deliberate intervention to make the archive with the thermal transfer system, but so
Oh.
Input commands are delivered by complex punch cards that process information
spiders.
on data bricks. Only an operator wielding the Calcaduceus may set the archive to its tasks. To outsiders, it appears we are waving a mathematical magic wand.
Oh, that's a nice way to die in that water.
Alas, the facility has slipped from our computational control. I shall reduce them to cynicism, but all of
I'm guessing I have to go through here. Oh, holy granola. Oh, just pain in the ass.
avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving a selection of mathematical visit
Really?
Not a good look, Commander.
that one is dead.
Recharged for me.
Nope. That one is dead. My weapon is not getting the dot on.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Recharged for mayhem.
Oh, there we go. It's the second one.
Wrist weapon prime.
You have my thanks and my
Full measures at the ready, Commander.
I mean, one is dead, but can't get shot on the other one.
Applied scientism from their admired in the Department of Research and Industry.
This popular number has been
Move,
conclusively
move.
proven to promote cognitive function.
Oh, okay, he's got that. We are in spider territory. This is fucking amazing. Does that mean there is no more lightning in the water? No, there is plenty of lightning in the water. But at least we calibrated it. I don't know why we need to calibrate it, but it's okay. Oh, we go this way. Yes. There's more spiders there. We need to get the web weaver.
Recharge for mayhem!
Determined you're listening to wireless. Philosophical profundities, insight into music. Because reason never goes out of season, it's time for another administration of relatable enlightenment. Ask a vicar. Treat vigor and pass out. Today we focus on quantity over analysis with an accelerated
Shit.
starting with
Honey,
does
wrist
the order
weapon
outcome of this war?
Of course. But such knowledge cannot be shared with the general public. Such action would shift the introduce expectations that would invalidate our original indeterminative discontinuity. Let's move on.
A listener asks, can I learn
recharge for mayhem.
about my own life?
These calamitous you must never equation.
Run away.
Bijective isometry. Such a class of parametric mappings must be made by an objective orthogonality. First victory as soon as possible. Any more questions?
Yes, Vicar. Because research shows the listener attention falters after a series of 3 items, here's our third and final question. My Kenneth ran away. Where did she go?
Okay, great query and answer session, everyone. As your plain speaking, relatable vicar, I'm always happy to fill your day with practical.
Keep going. Much is left to come. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 melodies and become a
Oh. That one is dead. Language is always necessary. I don't know.
You have my thanks and my hammer. I shall not stay your execution. I am trying to punish.
Oh, Glorious Dawn is here. Oh yeah.
Looks like a dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
Other? Hidden cave over here.
Commander, is there a reason we do not deign to through the moon?
Not really, but you know, kinda like this cave. Okay, so we can enter through there.
Next, the latest field data validating or repudiating our forecasts and relevant informational details for future calculations. Warmest courtesies, fellow sentents. Please collaborate in ponderance of our former protectorate colleagues. To consider them simply as adversaries is intellectually lazy.
Let's see what happens when we enter the main door.
Curious,
We have literally options how to enter in here.
the protectorate overseers have much to answer for. Lest you forget why we parted professional ways, they pacify their subjects. Correction, they stupefy them with depressive pharmaceutics and relentless propaganda, unlike us.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Let's turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Orbit around? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate. And it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I have strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in... Very well. I shall not sound the alarm. But you...
Commander, let us...
Such deplorable practices have spurred
I
some
did
to
not
act.
care for that exchange at all. The idea... Regardless, we do have alternate means of ingress. I seem to recall There's also the prisoner entrance on the right. If you're sufficiently dexterous...
Make them productive members of a true society. We should welcome them back, our former colleagues. Replace the empty promise of the paradigm with the verifiable veracity of the universal equation.
So ends this missive.
Soon follows. Consistency in your work is wonderful. Consistency in playlists is
Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby. I spy my next victim. I mean, a hostile combatant.
Huh?
Come on, come on, come on.
A perfect society. Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Aggressor at hand.
Huh? Huh. Guess not.
I don't know why I'm not killing them.
You have tuned your
Sharpen up.
receiver to
Hostiles
Grand
nearby.
Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify.
Make your desired outcome be a probabilistic certainty with Pinnacle vegetable expulsions.
You enjoyed our casts. Now try our expulsions. From the Order of the Ascendant.
I'm literally, I don't know why I'm not killing them all.
An ease-setting witticism to confer to colleagues at break time. The universal equation should maturate more rapidly and solve its own problems. And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
The old quarters are... they've all been removed. I hardly recognize this place.
Something's happening to Tristan. He's acting like a human being.
I'm fine. Some dust merely found its way into my eye.
Aww. Oh, this is gonna be great combination, them two. I think this was how you meant to do it.
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order. I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in. The terminal's locked, which is no surprise. See if you can find some method to bypass its pass. Passcode. Did you hear that? I think something have unlocked. I think this may unlock the terminal, but the toggle mechanism appears compromised. I shall hold it. You attempt to gain access to the machine.
Uh-oh.
This time on notable locations of scientific inquiry, we cogitate on the past as well as the future in a sanctuary devoted to time and space.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like scraps, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to
cosmological data collection and subsequent rumination.
How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot. Yes, I'm fine. Because I think I understand what was actually happening. My mentor hated the Consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the Consul into a trap.
That seems like a lot of work to go through just to flatten someone's head with one of those giant hammers.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense. It's not obvious to me. You didn't know her. Wait, do you hear that?
The spread, illnesses, and eventual control of the purple berry parasite. OA archive transcription.
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few Arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... what am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough! This has been an unpleasant day and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless, and accosting a higher-ranked arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the... There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that Arbiter Rao had abandoned his...
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken. That question would have been easier prior to our traveling together. I shall speak, but duty dictates I answer her accusations earnestly. As I have not done wrong, her accusations are slander, and therefore must be punished.
As the early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges.
Hardly. She could not remind me of myself, for were I in her place, I have been taught to uphold justice by any means necessary. The junior arbiter is wrongfully accusing me, which stands in the way of my upholding justice. Her accusations are grave enough. I don't like thinking thus. It toes the line of traitorism.
What is this insanity? I would never imagine an arbiter ball. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence.
The ex-protectorate subject there had been mentally refreshed. Killing him would have accomplished nothing, despite his crimes, as he was merely a pawn to someone else.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice. And I have. Use your mind. Think.
What of it?
Ironic. You came here to judge me for much the same reason I have. I chose to investigate the Supreme Arbiter's death on my own. You...
That's impossible. I refuse to believe we both could be guilty if we were simply following what we were taught.
2 centimeters in length, and they then seek out nearby purpleberry plants to lay their eggs in the ripening purpleberries.
We don't know that for certain, but to an onlook...
Even the Supreme Arbiter has struggled with this? Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on...
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither...
Ever known an arbiter to lose their taste for blood?
So, what course of action do we take now?
I shall have a better idea of wisdom to impart once I've...
Oh, okay. Well, if you're still confused once everything calms, perhaps you might...
The dilemmas facing us are likely far more than 2 arbiters can decipher alone, unfortunately. I'm pleased we were able to resolve that altercation peaceably.
You say that, but I've seen the way you smile when you kill... Sorry, dispense justice. I'd say she got lucky.
You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. Have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? I refuse to question the Supreme Virgil will know what to make of this. Together we'll figure out...
Medical attention by Anthony's choice doctors, who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary procedures.
So this area is done.
Ointments such as their antibiotics, a topic that offers no benefit to the dying patient, except possibly smoothing away stubborn wrinkles.
Is there any loot over here that I can take? Or?
However, given the purpleberry's
Nope,
non-zero
nope,
nutritional
nope,
value
nope.
and
Just the
low
lift to
growing cost,
upstairs.
Impatient Anthony's choice administration officials directed their labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods were tested and found effective, but they were all time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purpleberries, so these methods were deemed non-cost-effective and rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer was found not in a lab, but in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of 2 different earth fish species called salmon and...
Poor Tristan.
was found that contained a reference to anisakid nematodes, or salmon
Oh,
worms,
I've just done that.
with an estimated 70 to 90% of all salmon being infected by these parasites. More importantly, the text contains the solution to eradicating these parasites. Freezing. The simple and obvious
Go to the left.
yet untried
Go there.
act of freezing the salmon
I
meat
can't believe I'm
is
fucking
the
sneaking around on this fucking area. Protectorate are enemies.
same procedure worked on PvP
Well,
eggs,
brainwashed
although
enemies.
without quite
Still an
100%
enemy.
effectiveness. The remaining parasite eggs were not removed, a method that was judged too wasteful and expensive, since they increased
Come on, turn around and walk.
the berries without affecting their texture or flavor in any discernible way. The microscopic egg
Can you
remains
walk?
simply too small to be seen or felt by the unaided eyes and tongues of their consumers. So Auntie's Choice administrators were satisfied with this.
Resolute, courageous, steadfast, fervent, tenacious.
Nutritional and flavoring agent throughout the colony.
Move.
Mindless Auntie's Choice consumers especially purchase a large variety of purpleberry-themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled parasite-free.
Prudence dictates it is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
How am I fucking supposed to exit here?
For nature and for any pretense of safety.
Oh, there.
Another reason this documentarian is grateful for our order's fabricated nutritional foodstuffs.
Took a while.
OA Archive transcription number 3918-4 and
We hope you enjoyed that melody, while contemporaneously wishing you do not find its tempo, chord progression, form, and/or meter overly distracting.
The following song has been
You're
determined
gonna
to facilitate abstract thinking.
disable this part because, you know, I'm gonna exit later. A cat? Ooh, save. You really had to jump over that there. Oh, he would have died as well.
So, Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel with a fucking office here in Central Control. It's enough to make one take.
There. If you wish to feel better, try thinking of wanted murder.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many.
Well, as a Helia Leitinger, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. In addition to your wonderful thirst for wanton violence, you were always bright, though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really wanted to, did you? Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lies? And Azza's willful ignorance made her the perfect candidate when I started the Dawn at the Consul's behest.
What are you talking about? There were cultists before me.
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak.
How dare you? You shall pay dearly for daring to speak thus, and the consul shall pay triple.
We have too much respect for the sovereign and his lineage to resort to something so gauche. At least publicly. All the same, we cannot abide chaos brought about by leniency. Society needs to be controlled for the greater good, by any means necessary. Or would you prefer a more corporate way of life? If you have issue with the nature of humankind, perhaps you should take it up with the Grand Architect.
Dagmar, all this can't be right. How can you spout such lies? Our cause is righteous. It has to be.
And there it is. I almost felt sorry for you, Azahelia. You were so pathetic. So willing to believe specious arguments backed with only the flimsiest of proofs. Ah, well, such is life. But your usefulness is not yet at an end. Your death will put me back in the consul's good graces. Goodbye, Aza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively. What, you suddenly take issue with my methods? I can think of no reason to curtail the pleasure of my... I know of no other way to act.
Something your fractions should never be.
Well, this means stuff has to die.
Contemplation of probability. Our ability to predict events to varying degrees of certainty is fundamentally rooted in statistical mathematics. Statistics is not data that is
Bunker mech. Whoa, that's not nice.
But what is the role of chance in that? Let's look at the interpretation of pure chance. If one flips a or tails with a 1 in 2 chance. But outcome. Is there not a specific outcome we can determine? Yes. With complete information, there can be no chance. Only complete information yields perfect predictions. 100% accurate, known outcomes. Now we come to one of the most difficult concepts in the order for initiates to grasp. If the result of the flip of a coin is known to be heads, is it necessary to flip the coin? Would it not be more efficient to go forward as if it had been flipped and proceed with what action that you could choose? If so, what part of that choice was ever left to chance? The answer, of course, is none. Only when there is less than complete information are we reduced to chance. At present, we have complete information. Instead, we are still forced to deal in probabilities, expected values, and standard deviations, which lead to the dreaded probability. Of necessity, we are forced to assume outcomes based on assumed distribution.
Base individualists cannot evade our scrutiny forever.
A horror will help us avoid. Every bit of data collected, analyzed, and input by our archivists brings us closer to the solving of the universe. Probability is not enough. Guesses are not enough. Incomplete lead to tragedies. We must not guess. We must know. Help us know.
Contribute any and all data you can collect to our proud archivists. And you too can say you contributed to
a sudden destabilization event, spiking in 17 astronomical units. The geometrical map underlying this reshapes our understanding of exponential dynamics. We will spend years.
That was unfortunate. I don't know from what, but oh, I think it's the armor.
a horror.
Shall not stay your execution.
Every bit of data collected, analyzed, and input by our archivists brings us closer.
Commander, stop dying at once!
Of the universe. Probabilities is nothing. Guesses are nothing. Information leads
Where's the other gun?
inaccurate predictions which
We're
lead
gonna use
to
the
tragedies. We must not guess. We must know. Help us know.
No.
Contribute any and all data you can collect to our proud archivists.
Let's go
And
emergency
you
stuff.
too can say you contributed to the archive.
We verify before we amplify.
You may think you have tasted a great old-fashioned cocktail, but have you tasted the highest-rated
Fuck, I killed that big
old-fashioned
fucking
ever
monster.
created? Now you can, with Asymptote Bourbon, consistently rated the best from the Order of the Ascendant.
Role in the grand plan. Understanding your place or your course. Small Visit your local.
Let me just sludge.
These outer worlds are cruel. The universe is cold.
2.7 Kelvin, if truth be told.
Scientism is a lonely field. We research double-blind.
The very fact we found each other boggles the undisciplined.
Or my life or avenge my death.
needs to die?
Susceptible to danger. Prudence dictates. Base individualists will always
My injuries are done.
Prudence dictates.
Okay, it doesn't work.
Dictates we repel all
Basic elements. It is a privilege. It is a privilege.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Prosecuting! Viscerally!
Enemy.
You will answer for it harshly. I refute. I am out. They are operating at peak
Aggressor at hand.
efficiency at all times. Give influences!
Quicker than the gun!
For better cover!
Oh, they're dead.
You're hurt, Commander! Steel yourself!
to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify. Drink Maxima alcohol-free liquor.
The other brands may be 80 proof, but ours has 80 proofs. One printed on each label. Collect and study them all.
From the Order of the Ascendant. In times of peril, remind yourself, contentment is found by accepting your role in the grand plan. Understanding your place, knowing your course, removes all worry and doubt. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water.
I've eyes.
Better take a gander. Maybe you walk on over there, huh?
Against us.
Of an intimate connection into a computronic system. Would my punch card face rejection? Love does not compute the
Stay your execution.
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason. Until we in the Order solve the universal equation, we won't have all the answers, but for now, Vicar Magsaysay has most of them.
Anti-Helio Leichinger is still at large. All guards loyal to the Protectorate converge on my position at once.
The intricacies are much too complex for the layperson to grasp, but that's hardly a satisfying answer. Trust Vicar Magsaysay for a fathomable description that even the shallowest minded among you might absorb.
Always happy to illuminate. We start with a person's life equation, as determined from the extensive questionnaire they filled out at their nearest predictory. Then, we perform a standard surface integration of the equation, leading, of course, to the production of an undetermined constant. But by using a single data point from their life event list, we can assign a value to that constant, leading to a simple-to-use, simple-to-understand
Forever vigilant.
life prediction equation. We can use additional prove its prediction accuracy, and we can use the resultant
Burn my life or avenge my death! I'm alive.
Restoring the balance. Cover.
life equation, as determined from the extensive questionnaire they filled out at their nearest predictory. Then, we perform a standard surface integration of the equation, leading, of course, to the production of an undetermined constant. But by using a single data point from their life event list, we can assign a value to that constant, leading to a simple-to-use, simple-to-understand life prediction equation. We can use additional points to not only validate our model, but also to improve its predictive accuracy. And we can use the resulting integration to predict future life events. And there you go. I knew you'd understand. In fact, I predicted it. Until next time, keep your queries coming.
Stay tuned for what follows.
The spread, illnesses, and eventual of the parasite.
That cover spot looks much better.
Rothschild, Junior Archivist, Class 4 of the Archive. Parasite by The spread of this parasite included a correspondence of gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths until basic preventative measures were put in place. After
I'm alive.
illness-related costs
Who needs to die?
exceeded corporate costs.
You have my thanks and my hamster.
The purple-berry parasite infects nearly 100 berry bushes, both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even...
Seems the council is not devoted to the idea of training future arbiters.
You there! Stage disrupted!
Make little sense to me, as they mostly amount to relabeling assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons. So I will just refer to them as Auntie's Choice going forward, even though that may offend some of my more literal-minded colleagues. Okay, the purple-berry plant was at first...
Prosecuting!
The early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges this documentarian has and lab recording
Realign with the paradigm.
which we acquired from a corporate defector to the Protectorate before our stellar system was sealed and the Order ceased daily interactions with our Protectorate allies. But again...
An explosive!
Auntie's unlettered berries were not poisonous.
Mind where you
Instead, they were...
Recharge for me!
Purple-berry parasite, or PBP, as it is colloquially called in anti-water. More specifically, the PBP eggs are found in every berry of an infected plant, where these eggs have been subdermally injected by the second stage of the parasite.
I'm on.
Enemy operatives! Hey there.
Inside the berry, to the host's digestive enzyme.
Plan wireless, broadcasting around the chronometer until we achieve ascension. Fellows, our archivists in discrete warfare analysis have completed their audit of the Protectorate's combat effectiveness. Praetor factors heavily in their findings. This minute moon plays a colossal role in both the Protectorate's military readiness and the oppression of their subject populace. Although Auntie's Choice
Dagmar would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an escape route. We should find it.
Insubstantial, their momentum stalled. Protectorate manufacturing remains robust. Their automechanical factory is 89.25% efficiency, more than adequate to reinforce their military ranks. The factory is also involved in manufacturing performance-augmenting combat armor for human combatants. Our presence on Praetor is limited at best. We operate a grounding station to mitigate the lethal electrifying atmospheres unique to
You're still alive! Now let's not be too hasty here. Please don't let Asa get her.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to. What? Why?
I must say, I am in favor of prolonging the inevitable myself.
Next time, keep hail and mind your calculations. Unlike parallel.
What I did for the greater good. To save the... And Asa. She was an obvious... You brought me great praise from the consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people. The consul feared that the Sovereign wasn't up to the task he inherited. So the consul set to creating a challenge for the Sovereign to rise to make manifest that it began with labeling political subversives members of a fictitious cult. When that didn't work, the consul enlisted me to make the glorious dawn a reality. Which wrong people didn't she kill? We were supposed to work through Sure, maybe kill some subjects, those that could possibly become threats to the Protectorate, but not the dozens she slaughtered. And then she started asking questions that would have led to her discovering the truth. She had to die before the consul decided.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways.
Reloading!
She's dead. It wasn't. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. True. There may be those that do not accept my... I can send out a general message from here, informing the cells that the previous exalted... I suspect some will simply jump into the closest rift. And to be perfectly candid, I'm hoping there are more... Enough to keep my knife skills up at least. It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
And now, constructually compelling yet categorically voracious statements regarding products researched and designed to increase energy, efficiency, creativity, and focus. A statistically significant number of scientists agree. Vinculum flavor drops are qualitatively advantageous. Help your food taste better together with Vinculum from the Order of the Ascendant. A statement with dual meaning. People who hate numbers do not count as much as the rest. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become a legend this year.
What was... reprobate!
Have 2 more levels. It's the message that they need to send.
Updating ship roster. Reminder. Earth Directorate agents are... Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the...
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason. Join the Order of the Ascendant and experience the beauty and elegance of the well-formulated plan. You'll never forget your first higher-order logarithmic differentiation. What happens next may surprise you, but not us. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Worry when things become complicated. You went to school and studied, then matriculated. Or use square roots of numbers that are negative. Complexity is partially imaginary. No need for fear. The consequence is very scary.
None shall stand against us!
No need for fear. The concept isn't very scary. Complexity is partially imaginary. You can
I would not
Back with a vengeance.
Philosophical profundities informed insight into the future. Also, using
my thanks and my hammer.
Because reason never goes out of season, it's time for another administration of Relatable Enlightenment with Ask a Vicar, featuring Vicar Magsai. Today we focus on quantity over qualitative analysis with an accelerated round of brief layperson inquiries. Starting with, does the Order know the outcome of this war?
Of course we do. But such knowledge cannot be shared with the general public or broadcast only.
This facility prevents Praetor's lightning from laying waste to all around schools. At least the
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access.
Catastrophic, predeterminative discontinuity.
Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually... I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is. Is that so? Amusingly, he is in the lab, but there is a trail. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it.
Must be made by an objective third-party order member to assure non-arbitrary orthogonality. Make an appointment at your nearest predictory as soon as possible. Any more questions?
Yes, Vicar. Because research shows listener attention...
Apologies, this unit's conversation module is functioning.
If you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it.
He's dead. Okay, great query and answer session, everyone. As your plain-speaking, relatable vicar, I'm always happy to fill your day with 2.5% more practical knowledge.
Keep put. Much is left to come. Next up. Well, the seers among you already know.
shall reduce him to a slurry!
Get the word and I'll spread enlightenment.
I am at my wit's end with the... Appreciate your facilitations.
So, please consider me your personal conduit to this meager... Ah! So you're the reason I've been alerted. Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding... And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are, however, neglect or... Wonderful. Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protect... So with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized. And I would happily... Indeed. Unfortunate. So, for each tower you align, I am able to fabricate a handful of these electron explosives. That is...
Your thorough appreciation of that song was considered a probabilistic certainty.
Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your fractions should never be.
Our intrepid Pathfinder, saddle we're never the...
To battle!
Ready to spread the truth. Recharged and ready to move.
crimes to punish.
Traveling at the velocity on our primary band, this is Grand Plan Wireless.
Ready to dispense judgment!
Recent fascinating button
I shall not stay your execution!
has undergone a sudden destabilization
Report, Commander. Feel yourself.
into a web-like construct spanning 0.17 intensification reshapes our understanding of exponential dynamics. No exaggeration, we will spend years analyzing this phenomenon, yet we must suppress our curiosity. It's become clear that both the large and localized areas have transitioned into an existential threat to by our assumed while on an research excursion, escapes being reduced to his constituent nuclei. Our seers predict with a 37.6% certainty that the localized rifts across our observe something, write something, citing sources and submitting for peer review, of course. Thus, we will save humanity and preserve the rifts for laboratory study, a logical course of action with no risk of mishap.
Now do carry on. Anticipate and calculate.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition. Avid followers of addictive playlists already well for interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical games. Your local library.
Your vitals look grim, Commander. I am loath to admit I require
On to choice.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as... You'll end up as close friends with the inside of a raptor.
You there, interested in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'm a head biological researcher. I sent my and bring back my assistant too. Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about? We've got quite a... We tried once all the queens got Gorvids, or the thought of being the first person to catalog the process makes guilt. Right now it's mostly Raptidons. Excellent. Which one? Something else then? Incredible! And to think I sent all... Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Every biological researcher will know my name.
Is as airtight as any proved by the charismatic mathematician.
From the Order of the Ascendant. Never forget, we will unlock humanity's true potential. In due course, in due time, each fulfilling our prescribed role within the grand plan. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
Ooh, let's steal some stuff.
Stop that scrounging around!
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up on this little chunky. I hope he's getting enough to eat.
Okay, let's stop the strike. Then, no, we're gonna have to probe stuff. I think that's it for today. I've been a little bit quiet lately. Well, we did a lot on the map. We still have to do this part. We did... Oh, there's still quests there. Oh, so we still have stuff to do there. Okay. That's it for now. We'll probably return on Friday. So a couple hours of streaming. I have things to do, some to fetch, and